Hi everyone, so today we're gonna do a very excited video. So I have my James Charles palette here, which I'm very happy about that I have it because it has so many colors and it's such a good palette. And I found this trend on the internet that happened a couple years ago and I kind of want to try it myself because I've never tried it before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on my phone and I searched for random number generator. And I'm gonna put in the, not the shades, the numbers that are on the palette, so how many shadows there are on here. And I'm gonna pick 5 eyeshadows that I have to use today for my eye look. So that was all I have to tell you for today. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up. It will make me really happy. And let's go on to the video. So I have my James Charles palette here. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna count how many shades are on here. So there are 39 shades in here. I'm gonna show you, well, I'm gonna put a clip in here so you know I'm not cheating and I'm doing the real numbers I'm supposed to use. So the first shade is gonna be shade 35. The second shade is gonna be shade 9. The third shade is gonna be shade 24. Fourth shade is gonna be shade 21. And the last shade is gonna be shade 30. It said 24 again, so I'm not gonna use the same shade again because that's not how it's supposed to work. Okay, so that means we're gonna go with shade Cola, shade Punch Me, shade B, shade 10% off, and shade Love That. So I'm kind of happy with the colors I got. The only sad part is, as I told you before, I love glitter and that kind of things, and I have no glitter shade. But that's okay. We're gonna go with it and we're gonna make something good out of it. Okay, so now you got a little bit closer and now you can see better what I am doing. So that's way handier. So I'm gonna use my Too Faced eye primer. I used this before my last video too. This is my go-to at the moment. And I'm first gonna, I have washed my hands because bacteria and stuff like that. I'm just gonna take the oil off my eyes with my finger. Don't rub it too hard because you don't want to make your eyelids like, you don't want them to give you wrinkles and stuff like that, because if you keep like pulling it way too hard, it's gonna give you wrinkles. Okay, so let's see what kind of colors we're working with. So Cola is a dark blue color, Punch Me is a brown color, 10% off is a brown color, B is a yellow color, and Love That is a purpley pink color. So what I'm first gonna do is take Punch Me and put that all at the outer corner of my eye with a fluffy brush. Well, I am like really happy that I got this kind of shade because it's really handy to use that on the outer corner to make a perfect base. So with a smaller blending brush, I'm now gonna use shade 10% off and give the outer corner a little bit more depth. It's a bit of an orange brown and I think that's gonna go really well with the yellow shade. I'm now using the first blending brush and just blending those two shades together. You can first stamp it on your eye so you have the amount of color that you want to have, and then it's easier to blend it out. You can always like put more eyeshadow on. It's easier to put eyeshadow on than take eyeshadow off if you think it's too much, because then you have to blend like for a very long time. And what I'm doing now, because this is my mirror, it's always handy to look in the mirror, like take it right in front of you if both sides are like even. And if they're not, you're just gonna blend it a little bit more to make them even. I'm now gonna take shade Love That with another blending brush and putting that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm stamping this on to give it a little bit more of a pigment, and then I'm gonna blend it in. I'm not only keeping this on the eye and putting this a little bit higher, just like I said in my other video, this is the look I like to go for, so you can see a little bit of the color like when you're looking forward, not only on the eyelid. I'm now using a clean blending brush and blending the edges out. What I love about this palette is, if I come closer you can see it just blends so easily. And this is why this palette is good for beginning people in makeup, but it's always good to have like this big of a shadow palette if you want to try things out, because there's so many colors and it's just really easy to use. And if you would like to take it for traveling, by the way, this is not sponsored, I just really like this palette, but for traveling he has this tinier version of this palette. I have the big one because this one was out first and I got this from my parents, I think 2 years ago for my birthday, or 3 years ago? Definitely 3 years ago. And I was really happy with it because I did not have that much luxe makeup. For me this was very luxe. So I am really happy about how it looks right now, and I have not used this color that much, and I'm really happy that I had to use it right now because this is such a pretty color. I just really wish I could use a glitter, but that's my preference. And sorry if the light is a little bit wonky. I'm using natural daylight and the sun is like coming and going away. And I'm now gonna use a flat brush like this, and I'm gonna use the shade Cola and putting that all around my outer eye, at my eyelid. And pressing it down. Oh my god. The shade is so much more pigmented than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna go too much in with this color to the middle, just keeping it more to the outer corner. And I'm gonna blend these colors together. By blending it together you can see that it made a tiny little purple shade in the middle, and I think it looks really pretty. Just gonna take the blue a little bit higher up here, so you're not only gonna see the brown shade above my eyelid. And I'm gonna blend that out too. Now using a clean blending brush. And you can reapply the color, like every color, when you think that's a necessary step to do so. And I have not done this in my previous videos, but I do have a couple different kind of eyeshadow brushes, and if you want me to mention them, what kind of I'm using, not only saying fluffy brush, but saying like this is a Morphe X Jeffree Star brush, and then saying which type it is. So comment down below if you want me to do that the next time. But for now, I'm just gonna say this is a blending brush. Okay, so right now I'm pretty happy about the way it looks. It looks really colorful and I do love that. I would normally not go for this combination, but that's what makes it so much fun to do so. And I am gonna use the shade B right now and putting that in the inner corner of my eye with this tiny precisely brush. Tiny precisely brush, where are you? Tiny brush. Like this. I did use this shade before and I do know it's a very bright color, that's why I'm putting it in the inner corner. But I do have to layer it to get the right yellow color that I want it to be. And I'm blending this a little bit upwards to make it like a complete look. And the excess I'm gonna put away with this bigger brush. And if you hear a little sound at the back, my mom is cleaning the house, so you're probably gonna hear that. And this is how the eye look looks so far. I'm really happy with the decision I made to put the lighter color in the inner corner because it makes my eye look bigger and I love this combination of color. The only steps I need to do right now is putting a little shadow underneath my eyes because I love that look. Some people are just gonna go with this, they put a little mascara underneath it and they're done. I just like to do the whole eye and put a shadow underneath my eye too. I'm gonna use a tinier blending brush because I can go in here like really precisely. Some people like that, some people don't. This is my preference. And I'm gonna use the shade 10% off. And I'm connecting this with the outer corner. As you can see, I love to make it a little bit lower so it can give you a more dramatic effect. What is very important is that you do blend it out really nicely, because if you don't, you get stuck with harsh lines, and I'm not really into that. Some people are, like I said before, this is my preference, this is how I do makeup, but it's not everyone's piece of cake. So when this is done, I do want to put a little bit more color underneath my eye to pull that whole look together, and I'm gonna use the blue for that. With a precisely brush, like this. I'm gonna put, if I show you something and I put my hand behind it, it's because these things are purple, my bag is purple, so you're probably not gonna see it as good as I want you to see it. I'm taking the blue and putting a line as close to my eye as possible. And really getting that pigment there. As you can see, I made a line right there and I'm now gonna blend it out with the same brush I used for the brown. Very softly so the color stays there. And this is what it looks like. I do see a difference and I love this difference. I'm not sure if everybody, it does make it look way better. At least that's how I think about it. This is the finished look with the eyeshadows. I'm now gonna put on lashes, I'm gonna put on an eyeliner, and I'm gonna do some mascara, and I'll be right back. This is what it looks like with eyelashes on and mascara and eyeliner. And I'm really loving this. It's more a night look for most of the people. I don't care, I would wear this as a day look, I would wear this today. And I'm really happy with how it came out. And of course, liner and lashes make everything look so much better. So this is all I have for you guys today. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up. And I really enjoyed filming this. If you like it, if you think I should do this again, which I'm probably gonna do because it was so much fun, comment it down below, give it a reaction of what you think, what I should do next, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye!